Alright. What is going on, everybody? Captain Namco here. I hope everyone's having a great week so far. We have a little topic to talk about here. We're going to talk about the string pin setter drama, all the stuff that's causing. We're going to talk about a little thing that Brunswick put an offer up for me. Excuse me. So, let's get right into it. So, Brunswick had made a post on Facebook on about the pin setters, and the thing is, I told him I don't have a Brunswick Max Life pin yet. Can't afford them. Can't find anyone that's got them, especially in my area. All I see as far as synthetics around here is twisters, which is fine because I'm collecting twisters anyway. So there's that. They come back with a thought for me in the comment section of their post, of course. They said, hey, we appreciate your input and blah blah blah, and they said something to the effect of, here's the deal: if you can bowl one game on string pin setters, then we might be able to send you a Brunswick Max Life pin. And I was like, I said, that's a deal. I'm down for that. So I jump on that deal. I mean, that's a deal I can't pass up. So we found a bowling alley about an hour and a half to 2 hours away from where I'm at that indeed has string pin setters. They have already changed over to that. Brunswick said, I got to bowl a game, got to send it to them, and then in return I will possibly get a Brunswick Max Life bowling pin. Which is awesome. I mean, you guys, that's a heck of a deal. I mean, because I've already got 7 synthetic pins out of 73 already in my collection. So they're like, yeah, we'll do that. And they said the offer will stand on the table. So a huge shout out to Brunswick. As you guys know, a lot of bowling that USPC actually sanctioned this string pin setters. Bowling alley operators say that it saves money. Okay, that's fine. No problem there. But a lot of people, it is making them mad. Including a few pro bowlers. As a lot of people actually prefer the free-falling pins, Brunswick says that they do not expect a lot of people to change over to the string pin setters. They said that it is an option. It's something that you do not have to do, which is a good thing because I already know of a bowling alley here, actually it's over in Vandalia, where I have been getting my twisters at. Where I've been getting my twister pins from, the owner I talked to the owner, he says, I'm not interested in that string pin setter nonsense. He goes, I'm going to stay with free falling, and I go, cool. I mean, where the bowling alley stays a free falling center, that's where USBC will get my money. Where the string pin setters is at, they will not get any of my money unless they absolutely get it. Unless I cannot avoid it. But Brunswick said they don't expect a lot of people to change over. But what I can expect or guess or predict or whatever you want to say, I could predict that people could be changing over to the Brunswick GS NXT, which is a AMF 8270 sweep motion and Brunswick all-in-one swipe, all-in-one motion. So basically, the the GS NXT pin setters, basically what those do, they borrow the sweep motion of the AMF 8270s and 8230s, but they also have the motions of the Brunswick setters as well. So there's a combination there. I think it's going to have the pin distributor. I think would be an AMF almost similar to the AMF 8270 distributors. So that's pretty much what we got going on. So I'm actually looking forward to this. I'm actually looking forward to it. Because, as I said, it's going to be worth, paying $5 a game just to do this. Now, this is what I plan on doing. This bowling alley that I'm going to be visiting is in Barrett, Illinois, which is approximately about an hour and a half away from, like I said, from where I'm at. This bowling alley does have an arcade, so we might see a claw video coming from that bowling alley. So might play some claw machines if they're not rigged or whatever, then, or if they are rigged, I might just do an arcade video. But there again, we'll see. And then on top of that, Brunswick said they would love to see my bowling pin collection. Now keep in mind, I have 73 total pins in my collection, plus another 7 or 8 that's supposed to be coming. No, it's 7, so it'll put me at 80. And then, plus that one, if I get the one that I might get from Brunswick, then it'll put me at 81 total. And my bowling pin collection will continue to grow. Which, it's growing at a slow pace, which is how I want it. Which is good enough for me. So, this is something I will keep my viewers updated on. The thing is, the biggest question that remains here: how many centers do you think worldwide will switch over to the string pin setters? Now, keep in mind that this deal does not, and will not change my opinion of the string setters. I prefer free falling. So that's not going to change my opinion whatsoever on the pin setters. So that's something we'll keep you guys updated on. And I think this is a change that Brunswick is going to be, well, not Brunswick. This is a change that USDC is wanting to do. They sanctioned it. And over the next several years, they're looking forward to people changing over to the string pin setters. However, when the string pin setters come into play here, the sound of the pins will change. Strike average will be cut back by about 7 to 8%. 7 to 8. And then on top of that, with how the pins react, that will also change. The design of the pit will also change. So there is that. So that's one thing we need to be well aware of. Now, if I were to predict, I would think the bigger cities would switch over to string setters. I don't think any small areas like where I'm at would necessarily change, because they don't have like the big tournaments or anything like that. They might have a state tournament, but they don't have nothing major coming in as far as tournaments really go. So that's something we need to be well aware of. So, with that said, we need to be aware of this and keep it in mind. And I will keep you guys updated with what happens. I don't know when the next update video will be, so just stay tuned for it. And we'll see you next time. And before I go, just want to remind you guys that Jesus loves you, and have a wonderful day. And thank you so much for tuning in.